Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the 2000s team and the 2010s team. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Bryant. O'Neal is out there with Duncan. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Iverson in at the point. Shot clock at 6. And here's James outside. It's hauled in by Duncan. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the 2000s team. It's a three-point game. And here's Bryant for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
I got him.
James against Duncan. LeBron kicks to Howard. Curry passes to Howard from deep, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Man, I can't even tell. No.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Iverson against Curry. Durant, the pass to LeBron. Howard with a screen on Duncan. James, the bounce pass. Howard can't hit.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the 2010s team making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Then for the 2000s team, Kevin Garnett is checked in for Duncan. And it's Allen in for Iverson.
Hey, heads up.
Here is Howard.
Harden.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. And Garnett with a slam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Allen. Shoots over James, and it's good off the back. To the rim and in.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Allen against Curry. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for James. Now here's Harden. Misses from short range. Garnett outside. Bryant finds O'Neal. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's Anthony. 5 on the clock, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Here he goes, and finished off by O'Neal.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends, highly effective down there with the physical play.
Curry against Allen. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Curry. Harden with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. O'Neal with the rebound. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the 2000s team. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. LeBron against Leonard. Floats one up. A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got 5.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here's Harden for 3 and an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The 2000s team on top. They lead by 18. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 2000s team?
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. James is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Davis. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Paul in at the point. Now here's Paul. Rejected by Nowitzki. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Wade on the wing. Launches from deep. And Pierce gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Pierce has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Kevin Durant's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Now here's Paul. No scoring in this one. In the corner, it's James. The rebound by Pierce. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Wade. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
I like the effort from the defense, but at that close range, Wade was not going to be denied.
Paul against Iverson. Paul outside. To halt the run, Duncan grabs the rebound. Nowitzki with it, picked up by Davis. And the basket by Nowitzki.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now a timeout call by the 2010s team. A different look for the 2010s team. James Harden comes in for Wade. And it's Stephen Curry in for Chris Paul. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
And here is James. Nothing on the board. Here's Pierce. And it's Pierce with the jam.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
The shot by Curry, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now here's Harden. Leaps for it. Down low. It's stolen by Carter. Durant against Nowitzki.
Hey, yo, Iverson.
Wade outside. And it's Wade slamming it down.
And man, does Wade know how to put on a show. That throwdown was just vicious.
Harden against Wade. Harden dishes to Curry. 4 on the clock. Here's Davis. They need this one. Carter pulls it in.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Lays it up and banks it in. Carter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And out of bounds. The 2000s team will take it. The 2000s team with the ball. And a deep three from James. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The 2000s team on top, running away with it. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Now here's Curry. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Duncan. Bryant is out there with Iverson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's LeBron in its small forward.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. That's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Bryant drives in, makes it off the glass. Bryant's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 2000s team. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to LeBron. Howard against O'Neal. Clock at 6. Harden the pass to LeBron. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Bryant gets it to go. Kobe's got 7 points in the game.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Stolen by Duncan. And that's going to be a travel.
Let's do it.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. To the middle.
Curry!
Here's Howard. It's hauled in by LeBron. And here's the 2000s team. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And that one drops for him.
lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
Kobe's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Bryant against Harden. From 11 feet away. Here's Duncan, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Oh, he is firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
Harden the pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Harden has a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Howard misses. O'Neal finds James. Here's Iverson. LeBron outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
Curry passes to LeBron. Now here's Durant. Howard dishes to Harden. Back to Howard. Pass to Harden. Over Bryant. Harden missing again.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second-half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Stolen by Duncan. Goes up on the wing, and Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist from Duncan. 6 points for Iverson. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 2000s team.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Howard finds Harden. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options. Whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And at the end, and there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Nash. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Durant is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Harden in at the 2-guard spot.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
Looking to get back on track here. Harden's shot is off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Count that one.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Paul passes to Durant. He takes it in. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. The 2000s team with the ball. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's McGrady. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Paul against Nash. Paul, right side, off on the layup.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And this is how you want to come out of the half, prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for the 2010s team. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. James comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Curry subbed in for Paul. Now here's Durant. Just 5 to shoot.
Curry.
To end the drought. Harden, no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Now here's Curry. LeBron outside. Nowitzki against Howard. Back to James. To the inside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the 2000s team. Here's McGrady. Garnett kicks to McGrady. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Doing it with style, McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Curry.
LeBron against Garnett. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Paul Pierce.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That one is off.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
They double-team Yao, and Garnett has it in the corner. Carter outside. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Harden outside. Howard dishes to Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. The 2000s team making a switch here. Nash is checked in. Connects from three-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Yao Ming.
Howard just too strong inside. You've got to foul and get your money's worth.
And both free throws good for Howard. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pierce the pass to Nash. Here's Yao. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And so it's the 2000s team with the W. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. He's about to tear it
All right,
up.
baby. Let's get down.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Lakers. They love where they stand right now. First place.
I think for Los Angeles, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Bataze in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Johnson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Coming into tonight, both teams are absolutely on fire, Stan.
Well, Brian, we heard someone say it earlier. It's like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. One thing is for sure, there's a lot of confidence on both sides. This should be fun. Nice form on that jumper. MP with some solid fundamentals for a player just starting his career.
Over to the left wing. Banchero against Vanderbilt. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Wagner, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Banchero. Suggs with a screen on Vanderbilt. Banchero no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Now here's Suggs. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star. So you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And Los Angeles, another 3.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter. Now here's Wagner. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Can they get it? And Carroll with a screen on James. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Again, Wagner missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Back to MP from behind the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open look.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect's checked in for James. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Here's Connect, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Johnson with a bucket.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Black. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Lakers lead by 15. Johnson passes to Reeves. From the arc. And MP with a basket. On the assist by Reeves. Johnson's got 22 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Wagner. 2 in the cold spell. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
Pass to Connect. Back to Johnson. The 3 ball. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Anthony against Reeves. And here's Anthony. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Black, no good. MP way outside. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. And he's hit 8 3-pointers. Strong shooting performance in this one. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
We've got LeBron James. Luka Doncic is out there with MP. Then it's Connect. And it's Hachimura in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Orlando shooting only 23% so far. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Now here's Anthony. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Black. Back to Carter, looking to end the run. Doncic pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. MP against Anthony. MP, the pass to Doncic. Back to MP. The rebound by Carter.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Counted from distance.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Pass to connect. Johnson for 3. Can't get it to drop. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Black. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Now Carter. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Fast break, here we go. From deep, MP. They get it again. Oh, nice D from Carter. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And the Lakers. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a... And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Lakers.
This has been a weight room game.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Bataze in at center. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey guys, well the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Contavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. He gets it in there. Caldwell-Pope's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you watch everything Caldwell-Pope does, it's possible he's still a little underrated.
This one for 3, and Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist of the night. Now Wagner, 5 points in the game. Inside. Doncic against Suggs. Pass to Banchero. The 3 is up. Watch it. Rebounded by the Lakers.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The kick out to Johnson from deep. That one no good. The Magic have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Wagner, he's open. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Johnson's got 47 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Suggs. To the paint, and stolen by Vanderbilt. And it's the Lakers on the break. And finished off by Hayes.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's foul number 2 for him. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast...
And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Natase with a screen. Orlando again missing.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Johnson for 3. Good! Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? Suggs surveys the D. Banchero with a screen on Johnson. Here's Suggs. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Thanks the tray.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Banchero outside. Natase with a screen. Banchero no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
James. And it's James with the jam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Banchero with a screen on MP. Pass to Black. The 3 gets the 3 ball to go. Black's got 6. And the Lakers have possession. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Connects again. And from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And so it's Los Angeles, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant.
Great win tonight, MP.
What up, Chris?
MP, glad you made it. Ready to run some 3-on-3s?
Hey! Yeah, that's how I do it. And you were on me? Yo, watch him! Get him out, get him out! Hey, help! Hey, man, help him out! You can't don't blame it on that win. You can't shoot. Oh, damn! Stay there! Box out, box out, box out! Where you shooting that ball at? Man, come back in here. Hey, yo, right here. Oh, butter, baby, 6-0. Check it. Oh. I got you. Hey, let's go. Oh, hit that. That's going in. Oh, I'm serious. All right. Too far for you. You don't want none of this. Yo, watch it, watch him.
Hey, who's watching now? Ball, ball, ball.
Help him, mismatch. Yikes. It ain't even you miss a layup. You want it? Try to come get it. Come on. 14-2. Check. Stay on him. Hey, you just need to stay on ball and play 2K, yo.
Get mine. Watch out.
That's it.
Yo, watch him.
Bust that. Get my shot off whatever I want.
Pete.
Ball, ball. Hey, help, help, help.
You got him.
No shot. You
Hey,
should
that's a
subtract
minus
points
one
for
with
that
that
miss. That was what I'm talking about.
Stay on him.
Ball, 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 ball.
Hey, yo, front him. Yo, get the
Close out,
board.
close out. D him up. Come on.
Hey, what's the count? Hey. Hey, come around, come around. Try to guard me. You nothing. Get ready to count that? Oh, that's deep. I can move it back some more if you want me to.
MP.
Yo, check rock. You're gonna miss anyways. You got lucky on that one.